another $5? What, you want another $5? What that, $75? Oh yeah, we getting money out of that.
Tony 2X.
Hey, what's happening?
What's good with you?
Shit, man, just chilling, you know. Can't complain.
Hey, so who is Tony 2X? Is it 2X or 2 times?
Man, I keep getting that question, bro. So the way I spelled it, you know, I incorporated my name, Anthony, for short it's Tony, right? So the 2X stands for like the multiple personalities. You got the business side of me, and then you got the street side of me. So you get the 2X. And then the alias of that is Tony 2 times. You know what I'm saying? Like the mobster. You ever heard of mobster? Jimmy 2 times? So that's where I got it. Tony 2 times. You know what I'm saying? He was a mobster from New York. You know what I'm saying? So like in Chicago, it's gang like, you know what I'm saying? Gang started in Chicago pretty much. You had the Kings start in Chicago, GDs, all that, you know what I'm saying? Except with Bloods and Crips. But other than that, you know, Chicago gangland. So, you know, the mobster life, Al Capone, all that, that's how I started, you know what I'm saying?
So what was significant about Tony 2 times? What he do? Why you take his name?
It wasn't more me just taking his name.
Why you use his name?
I started off as the name Kodak. I started with that name Kodak. You know, my family called me Kodak. All my homies called me Kodak in the beginning. And I just ran with it when I joined the hip-hop group called Joint Logistics. So with that name, how I came about with that was because when I was a shorty, I was very big on, you know, being in the limelight. Every time the family was taking pictures, I was that little nigga in the picture, like cheesing hard as hell trying to be in the pic. So they called me, hey, he picture perfect. That's Kodak. So that's how I came to the name. But then as time progressed, you know what I'm saying, I started getting more serious with the music. There was it was just too saturated with that name. You had too many Kodaks, then you had Kodak Black. So I felt like, you know, it wasn't really a suiting identity for me, you know what I'm saying? So I had to rebrand myself and go a different route as I progressed in life and got older and progressed with my music. So I changed it to Tony. I was honestly thinking about it for a long time, debating like, man, what name should I come up with, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I wanted to incorporate my name, my real name, to be more original. So that's when I came, all right, I'm going to put Tony in it, and then what else can I put with it? 2X, because, you know what I'm saying, like I said, you got the business side of me. I work 9 to 5. I grind hard, trying to do right in life, but you got the street side of me too. So that's the other side of the 2X, you know what I'm saying? The street hustler, the go-getter, the person who don't take no for nothing, you know what I'm saying? So that's how all that came about. Okay. And then the 2 times, that's just how you kind of equivalent that with the 2X. 2 symbols, the X symbol, multiplication. So that's how you came about that.
Gotcha. Hey, so where you from?
I'm from Chicago. I was originally born in San Diego though. You know what I'm saying? I was born in San Diego as a shorty. Lived there for about a year. Moved back to Chicago because my family was from Chicago originally. My older sister was born in Swedish Cutting Hospital. My mama from Chicago, everything. My daddy and my mama moved to California, had me out there. They divorced and I came back to Chicago and grew up in Chicago. I grew up on Kimball and Montrose, you know, that whole little north side area, Logan Square, Humboldt Park, all that. So that's where I grew up. Now I live in the burbs, you know, trying to do my family life and whatnot, you know, as we progress, as we get older. You know what I'm saying?
Trouble, definitely.
Yeah, you know, I've been too much trouble, man. Too much.
Well, where you go to high school at?
Well, I went to Peterson School out here right there off Kimball and Foster. And then as I got older, I ended up moving to the burbs. My mama moved to the burbs, you know what I'm saying, trying to get me out the neighborhood and stuff because I was getting in trouble. So when she moved, I had no choice but to go with her because my daddy wasn't really there at the time. And he was always moving in and out the neighborhoods and in and out the life for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how it should be, you know what I'm saying? But I had no choice but to move with her. So I went to the burbs, lived it out there for a while. But that shit ain't work for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like I was out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? I was out there with, no offense to white folks, but I was out there with a whole bunch of white folks. You know what I'm saying? And like, they looking at me differently. And I'm looking at them the same way. Right. So it just didn't work for me. I stay in the burbs now with the wife and stuff. I stay closer to my mom. She getting older, you know what I'm saying? I gotta take care of the family, man. You know, family come first for me over anything. Fuck money, fuck bitches, fuck all that. Family first. Right. Priority. Right. You know what I'm saying?
So, I know you mentioned that your dad wasn't around. Are you a dad? You got any kids?
Man, I mean, not that I know of, but at the moment, I ain't no daddy, man. You know what I'm saying? I just got engaged about 2 years ago with my girl, and I we're actually currently thinking about having a baby. So that's coming. You know, daddy daycare coming soon. But yeah, that's definitely in the works though. You know, we just get a lot of practice in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so how old are you?
Man, John. Do I really gotta tell the age, man? Come on, bro.
You don't got to if you don't want to.
Nah, I ain't scared. I'm 34, bro. You know, I'm 34, but you know, when I tell people that, they be like, man, you ain't no 34, Joe. You look like you 28 or something, or something like around there. But you know, that's some good genes, you know. Get it from your mom. You know what I mean? Right. You know, that's what it is, though.
That's what's up. Hey, so, how long you been rapping?
I started off rapping and, well, I actually been rapping for a long time since I was shorty, you know what I'm saying? I always been intrigued by music. My daddy was a DJ. He used to throw parties and stuff when I was younger and whatnot. He had the whole little DJ set and everything. Him and my mom used to, you know, get together with all their homies and whatnot. And then as I started growing up, I was infatuated, you know, with the oldies music, jazz, you know, you name it, you know what I'm saying? Because hip-hop don't just come just from hip-hop, you know what I'm saying? You get samplers from all types of music, whether it's country, rhythm and blues, jazz, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I grew up around all that different type of music, and I just ran with it, you know what I'm saying? I was intrigued by that. So 2011 was when I really took hip-hop seriously. I joined the hip-hop group called Joint Logistics. Shout out to my team, K-Mine, Dub City. K-Mine, my CEO, he taught me a lot, how to engineer, record videos, everything, you know what I'm saying? He put me on the game a lot, bro, so I got to dedicate a lot of shit to him. But then, you know, we did our thing through the whole city. Performed with Twister, Chino XL, Mystical, Do or Die, Crucial Conflict, Ninth Wonder.
Was this the group you was with?
Yeah, this is the group I was with. And then I went solo in 2017, and I dropped my first solo album called Community Service.
You said you took rap serious since 2011.
Yeah.
And when you really, you know, decided to do your thing on a serious level. What you rapping for? Why you rapping? You rapping for the women? You rapping for the money? You rapping for the love? You know what I'm saying? Why Tony rapping? Why he pick up the mic?
I mean, man, to be honest with you, man, it wasn't for none of that, really. When I picked up the mic, man, it was just more of like, it was a way for me to get the fuck out the streets, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was either gonna be dead or in jail for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was in and out of jail since I was 15 till about 25, bro. You know what I'm saying? My first bid when I was 16, I had an armed robbery, you know, facing 6 to 30. So, like, after a while, man, that shit got old, bro. And I was like, man, I had to find something else to do with myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, I went to school late in life trying to think that was going to be the right route. That didn't work out. And then I started rapping. And I started rapping because it was a way for me to vent myself, man, like express myself in a different manner. Like Tupac used to be, he was a poet, you know what I'm saying? So like Tupac used to write poetry, bro, you know what I'm saying? Express yourself, you know what I'm saying? Tell people how you feel and like the motherfuckers will relate to you. So like when I started rapping, that was my whole meaning behind it. I wanted people to hear my story. I wanted people to relate to what I had to go through because what I went through, I'm pretty sure a lot of people went through too. So like, whether you didn't relate to it or not, I want you to hear my story. You know what I'm saying? And not every song I rap about is like strictly about my whole life. I do storytelling too because you gotta be an entertainer at the same time as an artist. You can't just be an artist. You gotta be an entertainer. When you get on that stage, you gotta entertain people. So, you know, I had to figure out how to maneuver and get those different people's ears to listen. You know what I'm saying? White folks, black folks, Indian, whatever the hell you is. We all human. So music brings everybody together. Whether you believe it or not, music brings everyone together. Hard times, good times, bad times, whatever. So that's why I picked up the mic and the pen and the pad. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't for no fame, nothing like that. Fuck the fame. I don't give a fuck about no fame, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about the money either. If anything, all I want is the money to feed my family. That's it. I ain't trying to be rich and be in the limelight. Man, fuck all that shit. I don't want you shooting your cameras at me. I don't want in my business. Nah, I'm just trying to find a way to progress and get my family out that position of struggle.
Right. So in a sense, it's for the money too.
Yeah. But
you ain't doing it for nothing.
Yeah.
It's just like having a job. You ain't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, in a sense, yeah.
You gotta wait.
But that wasn't just my main goal, just for money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course, obviously money gonna make things better.
Right.
And financially in your situation for your family and whatnot. But it wasn't just, it wasn't, the start of it wasn't for the money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I did it for the passion. You know, I liked what I did. I like to express myself. I like to make music. You know what I'm saying? I like people to hear something that they can relate to. Maybe I can help someone. Or maybe they can find some meaning behind my music. Or maybe can help guide them out of a struggle or path that they're heading down. And maybe see the light a little bit. Or maybe realize, man, I ain't the only one with the same shit going through. You know what I'm saying? Like, this motherfucker going through the same shit too. So if he can make it, why can't I?
So, I know you mentioned that you've been in and out the joint and stuff like that. You started rapping because you wanted people to hear your story. And I know going to the penitentiary, that's a painful story.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of pain. So I know it's easy, you know, to speak on the pain. You see what I'm saying?
Oh,
but,
yeah.
So, but tell us, you know what I'm saying, a highlight in your life. Tell us something good. We don't want to hear the pain. Let me hear something that made, you know what I'm saying, Tony smile when he was growing up. You know what I'm saying? A memorable, you know what I mean, situation, event. You know what I mean? Something good. We hear the pain all the time.
Of course, you always gonna hear the negative for the positive. That's just how life works. That's just how we program. You quit to point out the bad before you point out the good, right? But you know, with all that said, man, like little things like when I got out one time, right? My mom just had got a new crib. She just moved in, bought a townhome actually. You know what I'm saying? Moved out this apartment we was living in, and when I was locked up, some of the homies helped her move in, and they helped fix up the crib, paint it, do fixture work and everything, water bam. And when I got out, I surprised my mom with a brand new wash and dryer for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? I was just fresh out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was supposed to, I was trying to beat the delivery people there to the crib before they got there, but I got stuck at work. So they beat me there too. And then my mom was like, man, who these motherfuckers at the crib delivering? What's this? Brand new washer and dryer? You did this? I'm like, damn, mom, you ain't even supposed to know yet. But, you know, I surprised my mama with that because, man, she deserved that shit, bro. With all the shit I went through and pulled through, man, bonding out of jail and lawyer fees, court fines, all that. That was like one of the highlights of my life, just to see my mama smile, bro. She's the inspiration of my life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, she my mama and my daddy. She my best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, without my mom, bro, like, I wouldn't be the man that I am today. And then another time was just making on BT, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, one of my videos made on BT, that was a big accomplishment for me, bro. Like, I was pushing hard, bro. Like, I went solo, I was pushing, and then when that motherfucker landed, boy, I was geeked.
What show was it on? What show did it make it on BET?
It was on BT Jams.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who was hosting it? Was that the show?
It wasn't hosted by no one. It was just there was a segment called Mix.
When they was playing videos.
It was called mixtape something. I forgot what it was called, like new mixtape artists or something like that. And they aired it for about a month, a couple times throughout the whole week.
How did it get to BET? Did somebody?
Man, someone reached out to me,
and
they were like, "Bro, we heard your music. I passed it on to the networking team and the broadcasting team and the ARs and all that, and they felt your vibe and they wanted to put you on there." So,
what's up.
You know, they reached out to me recently too, matter of fact, for another thing, but you know what I'm saying?
Who, BET did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah. So I was able to make a connection and network with this person that had the key through the door right there for me. You know what I'm saying? So now that I established that, I always got that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whether they even offered to put my shit on New York Times Square on a big electronic board and everything, but obviously, you know, that caused guala. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm an artist coming up and shit, but you know, just the simple fact that they offer that extension to me, it just shows that, you know, you put your mind to it, bro, and you really dedicate to something, you really have passion for something, bro, like you can really accomplish some shit, man. And like when you think shit hits the fan, times is rough, man, there's always someone out there listening. They might not mention it, but there's people watching, bro. There's people watching, man. Real talk.
That's what's up. So, are you at the point right now in your rapping career that you feel like it's only a matter of time before you finna blow? You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like, man, you almost there? It's just, you know, where you gauge yourself at right now in the industry?
I mean, right now, man, I don't see myself as making it or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now, I'm just taking it day by day, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to count my chicks before they hatch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a humble person, so I'm not gonna, whether I made on BT or not, I'm not gonna put no other man down or artist down just because they ain't made the same accomplishments or whatever. You know, we all hungry. We all trying to have the same end goal, you know, to make it and provide maybe for your family. Whatever your goal is to make it, whether you want to make it just to be famous or for the money or whatever, that to each his own. But, you know, as far as I came, man, you know, I can't complain where I'm at. Of course, do I wish I was further along? Of course, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, who wouldn't want to be further along, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta have patience, man. I mean, it's a waiting game sometimes, man. The game's so saturated right now, too. To be honest with you, everybody's trying to be a motherfucking rapper. You know, you go to Burger King, the motherfucker at the drive-through window trying to be a rapper.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He call himself Big Whopper. I don't know, who knows? You know, just throwing a little joke out there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But, like, everybody trying to do something, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to do it just to be like the other motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like, when the mumble rap came around, everybody doing that, like that was not that wasn't me. Like, I had my own style. Like, I didn't rap like that. Even Snoop Dogg on one of his shows, 50 Cent asked him, "Would you hop in the booth with the Migos if they wanted you to?" He said, "Hell no, I ain't gonna hop in the booth with them. I don't rap like them niggas."
Mm-hmm.
And he started doing that, but like that's not me. To each his own. That if that works for you and you pay the way for that genre or that style, cool. You know, more power to you. But for me, first and foremost, I ain't no sellout. So, like, I'm gonna do me. I'm an old school head. Although I'm not as old as some of the old school people I know.
You got an old
But
soul.
I had an old soul, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, man. I used to tell people that all the time. Like, I grew up with Linda Al Green, Teddy Pendergrass, everything, you know what I'm saying? Isley Brothers, from Isley Brothers to, you know, motherfucking Willie Nelson to Twister to whatever you want to name. You know what I'm saying? I had the inspiration all over. So, like, for me, it was just like, music was just inspiring, period. You know, so, like, I'm not never thinking I'm ahead of nobody, but at the same time, you still gotta be competitive. And you gotta have a good ego too, you know. Just don't let it cloud your mind and your judgment.
So how would you said you don't rap like the Migos, you don't rap like nobody, you do your own thing. So how would you describe, you know what I mean, Tony, how would you describe his rap style? How you coming? Is it?
I would say that with my style, man, it's definitely Chicago. Because, you know, we got that slang and shit that motherfuckers copycat with, you know what I'm saying? If you think about it, Chief Keef, you know, all these motherfuckers with the whole drill movement. You see New Yorkers and people in Memphis, everybody trying to do that drill movement, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't really with the drill movement, you know. It was cool, but it just wasn't me, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can only talk about ops and popping pills and perks so long, you know what I'm saying? I never talk about that in my song, you know what I'm saying? I might say op here and there, but really my music wasn't about that, man. I had more of like the street Chicago with a little, I would say with a little mix of like some grimy New York, because I like bars, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm old school, I like hip hop, I like concept, Wu-Tang, Nas. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, anybody could do yeah for like 2 bars straight and just kill 2 bars because they can't think of nothing. But I don't do that. Like I like to tell her how it is. I want to give you something to listen to or something to remember or whatever, a quote or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like concepts, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, substance behind your music. You know what I'm saying? Like, not just, you can't just make music for dummies. You gotta make music for everybody.
Right. So with that being said, who got your ear right now? Who is hot? You know what I'm saying? Who got your attention? Who is hot
right now, man?
Yeah. Who you in Chicago though?
In Chicago?
Yeah, only Chicago.
Chicago. Well, you know, if it comes to just Chicago, man, you know, I'm always gonna rep my group, Joint Logistics. Shout out K-Mine and Dub City and my boy Rob. But other than that, man, you know, like, I like Lil Durk. I like, you know, G Herbo, King Louis. I've been a big fan of King Louis for a long time. Excuse me. Lil Bibby, You know, obviously, you know, your Kanye's, your Common, Psychodrama, Snipers, Triple Darkness.
But who you listening to? Who
Now,
you from Chicago and you on Instagram, you scrolling.
Right now, I ain't gonna lie, I'm fucking with Dirk and Vine right now. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Dirk and Vine, and although this ain't the right thing to say, if you from Chicago, but you know, I fuck with Duck and Billy Black.
Why that ain't the right thing to say?
Man,
because they ops.
Yeah, you know how it go, man.
They don't got nothing to do with the music.
Right. But you know what I'm saying?
You like both their music. You know what I'm saying? Just because, you know.
Let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody asks you a Cubs or a Sox fan, what you gonna say?
I'm gonna say both. I'm gonna say I'm a Chicago fan.
And what you think that person gonna say you from Chicago, what?
They gonna pick a side. They gonna either
You would think so. You would think so.
Yeah, that's how they do. Because people say it all the time. Cause I have on the Sox hat. And
I'm a Sox fan too.
But they automatically assume, you know what I'm saying, I'm a Sox fan. Right. But what it is, you see what I'm saying?
I'm a Chicago period fan.
I'm a Chicago fan. Period.
But see, the thing is, that's like
because when now we doing this interview, when people looking at us, this why I got on Sox.
Yeah.
This why I got on Cubs.
I like that hat.
Because when they look at us, they gonna say Chicago.
Right.
They ain't gonna.
You gotta rep your city.
But listen, it's only us that's here. You see what I'm saying? The world look at us as Chicago.
Right.
But now us here, we look at each other. Oh, you a Sox fan or you a?
That's like being in a joint, bro. You gang banging or you neutron.
Right. Or you this or you that.
Yeah.
But see, the world. You see what I'm saying? They look at us
the
as
world
Chicago
as a whole, yes.
As a whole, and that's how Chicago.
That's how we should
need to
be
start.
perceived.
No, that's how it's gonna always be perceived. But Chicago need to see that for themselves.
The only thing about Chicago, bro, not to interrupt you, man, but as long as I've been in the hip hop game, Chicago has always been considered a hate city, bro.
Yeah.
Like motherfuckers that preach about support your hip hop artists, your local hip hop artists, woo woo out of bound. But then like that motherfucker who preaching that ain't doing it.
Yeah.
So they being hypocrites. So like there's a lot of hatred in Chicago. Like motherfuckers that hate to see they mans come up or the other motherfucker come up.
Yeah.
Just out of the spite.
Yeah.
Even if they getting bread too with you, you could be paying that motherfucker out the book.
Yeah.
And he getting 20K a week.
And he
want 50 now.
Yeah.
Being greedy.
Yeah.
But just off of that, motherfuckers that hate you for that shit, man. Even though they getting more than what they ain't never fucking had.
Right. Yeah, I'm glad you brought up the subject about the hating that's going on in Chicago, you know what I mean? And the fact that that's just how it is in Chicago. What a lot of people don't understand, and that's a lot of the motivation. What's going on? You know what I'm saying right now on the internet with, you know, the guys coming up. You know what I'm saying? It seems like if you see somebody that's doing good from where you from, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't motivate you to want to kill them. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like how could if you see the world looking up to somebody that's where you from, you see what I'm saying? Why you wanna kill them? You know what I'm saying? Why you wanna take? You feel me? Just like man, what happened to Lil Durk, his brother, just recently. You know what I'm saying? The man, you know what I'm saying? They said the man was doing parties forever. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, he was putting a lot of people on, man, but you know, I'm pretty sure that his killing had to do with some hatred.
It's all
either that or some backdoor shit.
But, man,
there's a lot of that going on.
Even to me, if you know, you could be a hater all kind of ways. So you could be my man. You see what I'm saying?
But what's the definition of a hater though? Like I might not like you, so that's considered me a hater.
Hating is,
you feel me?
Yeah.
Like if I don't like you, I don't wish like. My worst enemy, I don't wish no jail time upon that motherfucker. I don't wish death upon that motherfucker. Not my worst enemy. I don't wish none of that upon nobody because that's not right to do. Like hate is a strong fucking word. You know what I'm saying? Hatred. It's in the Bible. But to me, like, I don't hate you, bro. Like if we ops or we don't like each other, I don't hate you. But you know, obviously we don't get along. You stay out my fucking way, I stay out your way. That's how I go. Now, if you interrupt me or you threaten my family, you put my family in a predicament where they in jeopardy, then that's a different story. But like, let bygones be bygones, nigga. You do your own thing. Get fucking money, man. Get fucking money. That's all I'm about. All my life I've been about getting money. Get fucking money. There's too much money out here to be fucking killing each other and hating each other, man. Like, that's what motherfuckers want to see happen, and you're letting them see it happen. Like, stop that shit, bro. Like,
yeah, but
fucking
see,
do your
the
thing.
hating, like, it's a difference to hate, and then when you hating on a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Hating,
why?
Hating is just envy.
It's that envy.
That's all hate is. Hate is just a way
And I know a lot
that
of
people,
like
instead of saying you envious, motherfuckers say you hating. You see what I'm saying? And you can hate all kind of ways.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
and people just be hating.
Just to hate.
Just to hate, cause you doing better than them. They don't want to see you.
You might pull up to a white person, they see you in a Benz, and they got a Benz, and they hate you because you got the same shit they got.
Yeah.
And you younger maybe. You feel me?
Yeah. So that shit, you know, there's
all types of shit.
Yeah, that definitely need to stop. You know what I'm saying? In Chicago,
agree,
and that's kind of one of the motivating, you know what I'm saying, things behind CHIRAQ magazine. You know what I'm saying? We trying to show love for everybody. You know what I'm saying? We trying to like get, you know, if you only thing our guidelines and stipulations is you just gotta be able to rap. You know what I'm saying? That's
I mean, I hope so. If you in this motherfucking interview, that's
all we on. We don't give a fuck if you this, if you that. We don't give a fuck.
Nah, man, gangbang go out the window for me, man.
Man, we just if you got bars,
that's all. Tell you something real quick, man. When I was locked up, the motherfuckers I thought they were supposed to be there for me were never there, and the niggas who least expected it was there. So that tells you a lot about life, you know what I'm saying? Like, so this gangbanging shit ain't shit, man. Like, these motherfuckers, you know, like, I'm affiliated. I know a lot of people. But to me, man, money comes first. Fuck all that gangbanging shit. You ain't my brother. You my brother only when shit good, right? But when shit bad, you ain't my brother no more, right? You trying to fuck my bitch and shit. You trying to do this without a band? Nah, that ain't no brotherhood. Fuck the type of brotherhood what's your definition of brotherhood then? Right. If that's how you see it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because that ain't brotherhood to me. Back in the day, loyalty was everything. Nowadays, loyalty is hard to find. That's rare as fuck.
Exactly. That was going to be, that's crazy because that was my next question. I was going to ask you, you know what I'm saying, how important is loyalty? Because
loyalty trumps everything to me.
Yeah, but see, I like
love everything. Loyalty trumps everything because you can't have no love if you ain't loyal. How you going to trust that motherfucking individual if you know they ain't loyal? Why you going to love that person? Or how you gonna trust them? How you gonna believe everything they do? Or how you gonna trust in that person to build with or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no loyalty. Right. You can't love nobody without loyalty.
Right. So yeah. So because I always, you know what I mean, what I like to do with the interview, you know, because we CHIRAQ magazine, you know what I'm saying. A lot of the guys that we interview from the streets. So I kind of like to try to remind the viewers of the code. You see what I'm saying? The code of the street, the honor, because a lot of people now, they don't live by no code. They do anything, and what you was just speaking on, loyalty, you know what I'm saying? That's part of the code. Right. You see what I'm saying? So I like to try to ask the questions where you can reply and give the viewers insight on what's real. You feel me? How the code, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to ask questions and bring the code back. So that's gonna lead me to my next question. At any time, is it cool to fuck with your man, woman?
Nah.
At any time?
Nah. For me personally, I mean, I can't speak for everybody, obviously, but for me, nah, man. Like you said, it's codes, right? Right. So it's codes, no snitching. You can't say your man's out. You ain't supposed to clown your mans in front of a female just to get over. Right. You know, there's a lot of codes, man. You know what I'm saying? So, like, nah, I don't see that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't get by just by being you and being genuine and being that standout individual, what the fuck you doing? What you faking the funk? You know what I'm saying? Ain't no fakes around here. You know what I'm saying? We ain't win no shopping like 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, I'm a like I told you, I'm a humble ass nigga. So like for me, like either you gonna keep it 100, nigga, you gotta keep it moving. I don't want no squares in my circle because first off, I don't trust a lot of people. Period. I don't even trust half my family. I don't trust family because family be the first motherfucker to cross you.
Mm-hmm.
Or like even your best homie, the motherfucker you invite in your home, eat with you in front of your mama, and grew up with you, you know, whatever. That be the main motherfucker to be the one to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
So like for me, man, you know, it's just I just gotta keep it 100, Joe. You know what I'm saying?
Back to the streets and to the code.
Yeah.
All right, now I know you moving around, you on social media, you doing your thing, you know what I'm saying? Now, how important is it to separate family, you know what I'm saying, from your business, whether it's streets or not, you know what I'm saying? Do you feel like that just say if you don't
There has to be a line there.
Yeah, or if you don't, if you know, you may not involve, you know what I'm saying,
Certain individuals
in everything that you do. Explain why you would do that, because a lot of people, especially the person that's not participating, it's easy for them to jump to conclusions, especially if it's a woman. Oh, you don't want me to be around because you fucking with the other bitches and woo this and that. Coming from a street point of view, how important is it, you know what I'm saying, to protect your people and not having them involved, you know what I'm saying, with
most
everyday
definitely.
life, you know what I'm saying, when you're moving around like that.
I mean, the proof is in the pudding, man. I mean, when you have haters out there, or ops, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, man, you know what I'm saying? I really don't like to use the terminology ops because I'm an older cat. That's a newer terminology. You know, I just call them haters or you know, enemies or whatever, frenemies.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, man, separating business from pleasure, man, that's super important, man. First off,
Business from family.
That all the above. I mean, cause family can be part of business, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for me, man, like I never want to mix first off family and business unless it's legit. But when it comes to street shit, man, I don't involve. Man, I like to keep my family 100% out of that because man, people use anything against you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't even have to be an enemy. It can be your friend. That motherfucker switch on you, bro. Like in the drop of a dime. You know what I'm saying? Just for a better opportunity or just because that nigga greedy. He instead of getting 20,000 a week, he want 50. You know what I'm saying? But the nigga get more bread than he ever seen in his life. But just for that simple fact, motherfuckers get greedy and you know, motherfuckers getting their ear, maybe or whatever, and then now they want to kill you. You know what I'm saying? And they'll use everything against you. They'll go on your social media. They'll look at pictures of your wife, your mama, your kids, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I don't post shit about my female, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want her involved in nothing. I don't want my family involved in nothing. If you got something against me, nigga, come see me. That's it. Don't see nobody else. See me. If you a real nigga, come see me. Cause ain't no real nigga gonna do otherwise. If you a bitch nigga, you finna do some other goofy shit. But if you a real nigga, man, I ain't finna go shoot up your crib and shit, nigga. I'm gonna wait for you to come out and I'm gonna get your ass. I ain't gonna shoot your little kids. I ain't gonna spray your crib down, none of that. There's honor, there's loyalty, there's codes that we used to live by back in the day. Nowadays, you got renegades and niggas trying to, they don't even respect motherfucking their OGs, Larry Hooves and them, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers just want to have power. Man, you saw what happened to Tony Montana, right?
Definitely.
Power and everything, that shit catch up to you.
Yeah.
So, you know, when you think you're on top of the world, man,
Somebody
that shit'll end in a heartbeat.
Ain't no doubt.
That next nigga take you out, and he might be a fuck nigga himself. And you just gotta kill by a fuck nigga.
So you gotta protect yourself. So you just go through. So the reasons you ain't posting the wifey and the family and all that is because that's
protection,
just,
man. That's family. That's family. Y'all, everybody don't need to know about everything.
Right. So that's what I
like,
say.
I don't need to tell everybody about everything.
Right.
You don't need to know everything. Just like you don't want me to know everything about you. Don't fucking ask questions you should know then.
Right. That's what, in my opinion, that's like the popular thing to do. Well, that ain't even my opinion. That's just like what dudes do now. They want to show their money and show this and show that. That's like I always say.
They be chasing clout, bro.
Yeah, but I always say that's like inviting ants to a picnic. You know what I'm saying? Why you wanna you telling that you putting all your business out there like that?
Exactly.
You letting a nigga know how to rob you, who this, who that. You know what I'm saying? You just really, it's only a matter of time. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That shit crazy.
And I already know that you an old school cat, so I can tell you see what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
Like these young age motherfuckers, man, they don't get no shit, bro. I mean, I can't say for all the motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to speak for an entire generation, but there's a majority of people out there. These young cats, they don't respect their elders.
Right.
They don't even respect their own mama or daddy, or even if it's a good daddy that been there for you, unlike mine. But you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't even respect that.
Yeah,
like, when you got something good going for you, motherfucker, you better run with it. Because there's other people. The way I look at shit, man, I don't give a fuck if I'm serving or facing 6 to 30. The way I'm gonna look at it is like, of course my situation is bad, but I'm gonna look at it like, man, there's another nigga out there who got it worse than me.
Right.
Because I'm gonna try and get out of this jam. I'm gonna do everything I can get out of this jam. If I don't, then, you know, you pay the cost to be the boss.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying, though? But like, some motherfuckers, man, they'll do the crime, but they can't do the time because they ain't really see how real that shit was. They thought that shit was sweet. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'll go ride this nigga real quick, get a little ounce off that nigga, go ride for an ounce. Nah, nigga, you riding people for an ounce and you serving 6 to 30 now for an ounce? Nah, nigga, you better get some bricks. Mm-hmm. If you finna do some time like that, you better make it worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers they don't see that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been through a lot of shit, bro.
So tell me this. Now, being a Latino rapper,
mm-hmm.
How hard is it to get black people's attention? Is it hard? Are they listening to you?
I mean, I hope so. Y'all listen.
No doubt.
Hey, but you know what though? And I don't even mean that in a sarcastic way. To be honest with you, man, I grew up around a lot of black folks. Like, even my Latino folks be like, damn, nigga, you black as hell. Like, there was a time when I was locked up in Stateville, right? I'm gonna tell y'all a little story real quick. I was locked up in Stateville, right? We was in H House. We was on 23 and 1. I mean, we only get 1 hour out. And the whole time we talked to each other through the truck hole, you know what I'm saying? And I had a couple homies in there, and we talking and shit. And motherfucker, like just to get through the hard times, like we had motherfuckers who were, believe it or not, there was motherfuckers in sales that can sing and like these motherfuckers can outblow like R. Kelly's in them. Like these motherfuckers can sing.
Locked up don't mean
and like motherfucker, one of the main songs, one of my favorite songs that always got through me my hard times was Sam Cooke, Born by the River. Mm-hmm. I was born by the river with a little tin. And just like that river, I've been flowing ever since. It's been a long, long time coming, but I know. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, definitely.
So like, man, one of my cellies, he wasn't even my cellie, he was a motherfucker next door in another cell. But like, we would talk to each other through the chuck holes and shit, and we would get each other through the hard times. That motherfucker would sing in the middle of the night just to get niggas through the times and shit, man. And you would think like, man, I'm sitting there facing 6 to 30, shitting bricks, thinking about my whole life. And this motherfucker singing to make everything go away. Just for a little moment. Just for a little moment. And then when we get out them cells, motherfucker look at me and I'm like, damn, John, I thought you were black. Yo, that little short ass Puerto Rican. And I'm like, what's happening, John? And you know, like, motherfucker used to call me Puerto Rican in the hood.
Puerto Rican?
Yeah, like all the falls I used to chill with, like when I told you I used to kick with Cooch Collins in them, they used to call me Puerto Rican. Because I was the only Puerto Rican nigga in the hood. And I always had a reefer. Right. So they said, man, we don't call you Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what's up.
Man, I always had love, bro. Ain't no shame in my game.
That's what's up. We're going to change the pace a little bit now.
Alright.
Alright. So, what's, I talk, like a lot of, guys, you know how men have different conversations that's, privy to men and women. Ain't in on that, they don't know how men talk, you know what I'm saying, behind the scene. So, with that being said, is you a dime just because you fine?
When we referring to women?
Referring to women, of course.
I don't.
Listen to the question.
Is you a dime because you fine? Nah, because you fine ain't shit. You could look like a Camaro and have a shitty engine under that motherfucker. You dig? You know what I'm saying? You might have a Honda, Toyota engine, and you got a Ferrari Outlook. Nah, man, it ain't about. It's not always about how you I mean, obviously first impression means everything, right? But at the same time, though, personality carries you too. You might come in, you might be dressed well, but if you sit down for that interview or that first date or whatever the fuck it is, you say the wrong shit, that change a whole lot of things. The first sentence you say might change everything. The motherfucker might be like, you know what, bitch, you. I was just watching for example, I was just watching Don't Be Mad by Junior Juice in the Hood yesterday. And you remember that one part when Marlon Wayans was talking to that little female on the couch and she like, I don't understand why people don't like me, and she was picking on her nose, she farting and shit. Like the bitch was bad though, right? But she was boo-boo. Like the bitch was trifling. So like it don't matter how you perceive someone, that motherfucker can look like a dime, but underneath they might be a 5. They might be something completely different than what the fuck you looking for.
Right.
So it's not about the outcome of the cover.
Right.
It's about what you dig deep and find out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So then the answer is no.
Nah, hell no.
So our audience.
Like I'm pretty sure my lady don't think I'm a dime. I ain't the finest nigga in the world, but shit.
Yeah, no, I mean that.
But I hold my shit down, shit.
Yeah, but I think that terminology for women though.
No, but even you know, no.
You feel me?
Nah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to switch a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
But I'm just trying to make it play both ways. You know what I'm saying? Like even my lady, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I hope she don't see this, but she ain't no dime. she decent. I love the shit out of her.
Yeah.
I mean, but like. You compare your girl to like a Trina, like you compare your girl to a whole bunch of people, and you be like,
but Trina might have a shitty attitude.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's not all about the cover of the vehicle. Right, it's about the internal part. Right, so she might what's your part looking like inside?
Right. So she might not be that fine, but she's still a dime.
Like for example, some people are like, man, if a bitch ain't got no titties and ass, I ain't with it. Or like, if a bitch ain't got no titties, I ain't with it. Or a bitch ain't got no ass, I ain't with it. Like for me personally, like. I'm an ass man. Like I don't give a fuck if you ain't got no titties. If you got a fat ass and shit, you know what I'm saying, you decent. Man, shit, that's all I need. Shit, I'm an ass man. I mean, if you got titties too, of course, that makes it more better. You turn from a Corvette to a Ferrari. But you know what I'm saying. But I'll take a little Jetta.
Okay. Check this out. So what's with that being said, what are the must-haves for Tony in a woman?
You gotta have a booty, man. You gotta have some ass. If you ain't got no ass, man, don't fucking talk to me. I don't give a fuck. You can't, like I said, you can have big ass titties. I'm an ass man. I don't care if you got double D titties. If you have 0 ass, you can keep them titties. I don't give a fuck about titties.
So she
I'm an ass man.
What else? Ass and what else?
First off, a woman gotta have ass. At least, I mean, obviously, you know.
That's all he care about.
Nah, cause it's also about personality too, right?
So she gotta have a good personality.
But at the same time, when you meet a woman, right, off the bat, you ain't finna be like, oh damn, that girl got a nice personality. Nah, you ain't finna know that from off a distance, right? You finna look at that ass and them titties, right? Or both. And then when you gradually get to meet the woman, you get to see what she about and whatnot.
So what's the must-have?
So the must-have has to be a booty. At least a booty. And you got to be somewhat attractive. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just have a booty and look like a donkey. You know what I'm saying?
So you gotta have a booty and you gotta be attractive.
Right.
What else?
And then your personality has to match that.
Okay.
It has to actually not even match. I don't want your personality to match that because just because you have a booty in a face, that personality might be stuck up or needy. No, I want a woman that's humble, down, you know, like a ride or die chick, you know what I'm saying? Like I want a woman that's down to earth, like not needy. I hate bitches that's needy and shit. Like you fucking with the wrong nigga, cause I ain't gonna give you that. You know what I'm saying? Like I believe in like shit goes both ways in a partnership. You feel me? Like just cause I got my hair braid don't mean I'm finna splurge on your ass, like what the fuck? Like I ain't earn this shit for you.
Yeah, you You want her to have her thing so y'all can come together.
Yeah, like,
and have money.
I mean, it's supposed to be a combination, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a team effort, shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I'm finna fuck with you and try and wife your ass.
Right.
Like, you better be all in.
So tell me this. Is it a such thing as too much ass?
Yeah. Hell yeah. You
At
ain't
what-
never seen
at
hip
what
hop,
point?
Hollywood, what was
At what point
that?
is it too much ass?
When that motherfucker fake as fuck, that motherfucker look like the back of a Buick. Motherfucker.
It's too much.
Hell yeah. Like, bitch, if you gotta put fat in your ass or you gotta spend $1,000 just to make your booty look good just so a nigga knows you, like, you got your priorities all wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm pretty sure your family ain't raised you like that.
Right.
But you just found the wrong fucking niggas that paid them wrong attention, and now you think that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, back in the day, these white bitches ain't had no ass, right?
Right.
And I excuse myself. I ain't no racist motherfucker. I don't mean to say it like that. But back in the day, you know, white girls ain't had no booty. But nowadays, white girls want booty, right? Because that's the trend.
Mm-hmm.
That's you know, Kim K and you got your Kylie Jenner, and that's a trend.
Mm-hmm.
White girls want booty because they think that's what's hot.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I love booties, but you can't just do it just to do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, again, you being a sellout.
Because everybody else doing it.
Like, you doing it just to please the other man?
To get attention. That's what they
right,
doing.
like, why? Why?
Yeah.
Like, you was okay before that, so why you doing extra?
Because that's what everybody else doing.
Like, you think you're gonna make more money just because you got a booty now? Yeah,
They
you
gonna
might.
get more
You might.
attention. They gonna get more attention. That's
Right,
it.
but that wasn't. But
That's all it's for. It's just for attention.
morality wise and being smart wise, that's not really what life is about, though.
Right. It's definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that.
Back to them big booties.
Yeah.
Where Tony, where he taking the big booties in Chicago for, you know what I'm saying, a decent, you know, relaxing, chilled out time. When Tony trying to impress them big booties, where he going in the town?
Hey,
don't give me the low where you don't want a motherfucker know where you at, but
man, you know what? I don't even want to cut you off on that one though, because you know I'm engaged, bro. You know I got a wifey. I'm trying to get married to.
Where you take
Why I take her?
What's hot in Chicago?
She got a big booty.
What's hot in Chicago where, you know what I'm saying, the viewers that's looking, you know what I'm saying, you just giving them some game, a nice little spot where they can go
mean,
take
you know
one
what? Personally, man, when I take a woman out, I like to see what they like to eat. What's their preference? You know, for me, I like seafood, bro. I'm a big seafood fanatic. I like lobster, crab, oysters.
So what's the seafood spot in the shop?
So there's an Angry Crab right there on the north side too, right here, not far from where we at, right there by Mather High School. It's right there. There's a spot right there. You know, there's another spot that I took my wifey to in the River North area. It's called Shanghai Terrace.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's a nice, it's a fancy spot. That was a fancy one though. Like the entrees at least at minimum is $100.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you got a nice view. But like you outside in the patio, bro, and you got the view of the John Hancock building.
Mm-hmm.
They got the upper deck skybox area with a bar and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, if I'm gonna wind down a female, if I like you, if I like that bitch, and I like you, like you, you gonna have a good time. Straight up, like I'm like, no, I ain't gonna lie, like I'm a splurge. You know, I always tell my niggas, you know what I'm saying, never trick off on a hoe. You know what I'm saying, but like if the bitch meet requirements and she might be a keeper and you like it, you dig her, you know what I'm saying, like okay, then do what you do, make the right investment. Make the right decisions. That's all I ask for. So like with my girl, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll take her out to the finest places all the time. If you know, and sometimes she be like, nah, you ain't gotta take me there. You can just take me to Chipotle. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, no, I want to take you to Chipotle. We finna go drop some bread real quick.
Check this out. Now this next question, this gonna tell me and everybody else the cloth that you cut from. You feel me? So,
okay.
Check it out. Is it tricking if you got it?
It's true.
My man.
It's tricking.
My man, that's the old school right there.
Though.
All this new school shit, it ain't tricking if you got it.
Nah, man, if you got it, you got it, but don't mean you gotta trick it.
That's right.
I mean, hey, like I said, you surround yourself by the wrong people, you gonna get the wrong outcomes. You know what I'm saying? If you got it, why you gotta trick it? Right. That shit gonna come.
Right.
Just like my mama said, if that bitch really love you, she gonna come back. You ain't gotta chase that shit. Or just like with the money, bitches come with money. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta press no hoe. When you get the bread, the bitches come with the bread. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you know, more money, more problem, right? But that's how it's all about how you carry yourself, how you handle your business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily just because you got bread, more problems gonna come. You know what I'm saying? Of course you're gonna have haters and water bound, but if you handle business properly and you got the right people around you, shit gonna work out. You just gotta keep them squares out your circle.
Right. So, who's the hottest rapper in Chicago right
Me, nigga. Shit. Fuck.
That's right.
I ain't gotta tell you nothing else. Little dirt, come for you.
Give me your top three.
My top three rappers right now?
No. Overall, in Chicago. From Chicago. Top three overall. Past, present, future, period.
You might give me a show for this.
Give me your top three.
Rappers?
Rappers. Gotta be rappers.
Let me think. One of them I had to say MC Juice.
MC Juice.
Never heard MC Juice?
Nah, I ain't never heard of MC Juice. Who was that?
Man, the first nigga to beat Eminem in the rap battle, bro.
He from Chicago?
Yeah, man. He all over. He be all over swinging them on Sirius TV, all that shit.
Yeah.
Man, I got to play you some game now. But that's one of them. Other than that, man, I mean, it's so hard to say, man, because I don't want to get in trouble. Because I got so much love from my Chicago people, bro, like whether they hate it or not. I would say, I have to say MC Juice. You know, I've always grew up to Twister. You know, as a shorty, bro, I looked up to Twister, bro, like listen to Steel Pole Pimpin', Do or Die, even when he was with Do or Die, like Adrenaline Rush, all that. And then just to grow up and be performing shows with him, like I'm good friends with his manager.
Oh yeah.
Like I did multiple shows with Twister, and I have to say Twister for sure.
One more.
Fuck man, I probably had to say like either Shy Ill or EC Illa.
Which one? I ain't never heard of neither one of them.
EC Illa, you never heard of White Folks? He used to be on the Midwest compilations, all the Midwest compilations back in the day. You remember that shit back in the day? We used to have them mixtapes and shit, nigga.
Yeah, I remember. What happened?
You old school nigga, you should know.
Yeah, I remember White Folks.
Yeah, White Folks.
EC Illa?
Yeah, EC Illa. He went by EC Illa, but he was also known as White Folks.
Oh, okay.
Because his people, they was...
What happened to him?
He's still around. But you know what I'm saying? Like, as you get older, you know what I'm saying? That might not be your founding anymore, your calling anymore.
Right.
You know, you get older, you might want to do your family thing and shit.
That's what's up.
But for sure, MC Juice, Twister, and probably like, you know, EC Illa. Or like, man, there's so many niggas out there, man, deserve credit. Like, even my...
We ain't taking nothing away from nobody.
Even my legit baller crew, like, Lifty Stokes and shit like that, man. Like, you know who Lifty Stokes is and shit. That motherfucker was hard, boy. Like, Lifty Stokes, Turtle Banks, Psychodrama, man, Buck. I remember when Buck, I remember when I was a shorty, bro, and I saw a Buck on the box. On the box with MJG and 8-Ball. He's on that one song, Uncut, and he's like, cycle the door, you know how he speak, be sitting there, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, yeah, nigga from Chicago, Joe. I was like, shorty, I like 10. I'm like, man, that motherfucker made it. But like, just to see the success of your people, it's inspiring, bro. Like, man, maybe one day I'll be there.
Right.
Whether you do or you don't.
You see it like that when you're not a hater. That's how you see it.
Yeah, I mean,
when you're a hater, you get mad.
I mean, I don't understand what hater really means though, because like, why be a hater?
It's envy.
Why? Like if you can't be as prosperous as the other person, then why hate on them? Just maybe find something that's more equivalent to your liking or to your calling and run with that. Don't hate on the next man. Find something else that works for you. Don't hate because that works for the next man and not for you.
Right. You know where I think the hate come from?
A nigga would kill for that shit.
Yeah, I think the hate come from being poor. You feel me?
But there's a lot of people who ain't poor though.
I know, but that's true. But I think the mentality, you know what I'm saying? Because you could, being poor is like a disease, just like being.
What does being poor don't really mean though?
I'm talking about like when you financially poor. You feel me? So.
But there's a lot of people who be
let me finish telling you. Like being poor, that's like a disease, just like having too much money is a disease. Because when you got too much money, you can do whatever you want. And a lot of people fuck themselves up with their face or, with their bodies. And because they got money, they can do whatever the fuck they want. You know what I'm saying? So,
of course, they privileged.
Right. So having too much money can hurt you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Just like not having no money. You know what I'm saying? Hurts you. And I think when you poor and you come from an environment like that.
It's more humbling.
You just mad when you see somebody, you know what I'm saying, do something that you can't do. Man, tell them something. Say something good about the city.
Man, you know what, man? With all this being said, man, don't believe the hype. Chicago ain't what you think it is. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful place. It's all about architecture, lavish life. But not even that though. It's just simplicity. When you come to Chicago, man, every neighborhood, every city has its hoods, its ups and downs, and no matter what people portray in the media, you can't believe that because Chicago is beautiful. You just gotta understand that when you go to somewhere you don't know, of course there's gonna be questions to be answered, but man, Chicago is so beautiful, skyscrapers, so much history in our city that people don't even know about, bro. That like, they're just so quick to be deterred away from it, just because off the simple fact that they see violence happening here and there. But you could live in a fucking suburb and your neighbor get murdered. Like, there's shit that happens all over the world. Like, it don't matter where you live. Violence happens everywhere. It doesn't matter where you're from, black, white, Mexican neighborhood, whatever. You can be in a secure neighborhood with a gated fence and something will happen. So with that being said, man, all I gotta say is like, have sympathy in life. Respect that other brother. Respect that other person. Each one teach one. Insanity is the definition of insanity is you do the same thing over and over expecting a different result, right? So I had to learn that the hard way. Growing up, I did the same thing over and over, gang banging, doing this, that, getting locked up over and over. And you know what? I changed my mentality, I changed my way, my behaviors, and I ain't perfect. But with that being said, I'm making progress, and at least I got something to show for it. So if I can do it, why can't you?
That's what's up. That's what's
Mind over matter.
That's what's up. Hey, man, appreciate you for coming through, broski. We're going to keep it moving. We're going to get you back in here.
Appreciate you, fam.
Yeah, hey,
real tough.
Man, tell the people where they can find you at.
Man, find me on Tony2S.com. That's my EPK website. You can find me on Instagram too at Tony2S_2XX. You can find me on motherfucking Instagram. You can find me on Facebook too, Tony2S.com. Man, I'm all over. Just look me up, Tony2S. Even on YouTube, Tony2S. My latest video is Look What I Do. Type in Tony2X. Look What I Do. You'll find me on that motherfucker. I got a show coming up in next week in Phoenix at the Hip Hop Festival, June 19th. I mean, it's gonna keep going, shit. You know what I'm saying? We even got motherfucking 92.3 Power 92.3 and the Broad TV video out there with us on June 19th.
Okay.
They out there too, Sean Dale and them, all them. So you know what I'm saying? Like we out there, bro. Like we just trying to get it in. Shit, I'm to be honest with you, fuck the fame. Like I said, I just want y'all to hear the music, man. Just relate to me.
That's what it is. We out of there. Tony 2X in the building. CHIRAQ magazine.
You did?
I'll let you. Peace.
You want another vibe? What you want another vibe?
What that $75?
Oh yeah, we getting money out of it.